Good morning, everyone. I'm Nicole Traum, and you're watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thanks so much for tuning in. This week, we're talking about the idea of becoming friends with our breath. And our breath is something that, as I've said before, connects us with our life force, with what we call in yoga prana, or our energy. And as we connect to it, we start to develop this deeper sense of understanding of ourselves and also our connection to the world. So I took out a book that I actually read. I've been thinking about it as I've been planning this week. I read this book when I did my teacher training like about 15 years ago. And it's kind of like a workbook. It's called Refining the Breath by Douglas Keller. And of course I went in and there's like all these things underlined. So I wanted to share a little bit about this because I think this is what I was thinking of as I was talking yesterday, and I needed to reinforce it. So it says, yoga begins with listening. Our practice of mindfulness, and you don't have to call it yoga, but mindfulness begins with listening and understanding and starting to connect with that greater knowledge around us. And then it says, what we observe concerning the quality of our in-breath and out-breath provides a revealing mirror of our habitual and often unrecognized stance towards life. The depth, ease, and comfort of our inhalation reflects our openness and ability to embrace life in the moment. So think about that for a minute. When you inhale, open up to embracing life. The quality of our inhalation reflects our readiness to consent and participate in life as it unfolds before and within us. Same thing there. As you're breathing in, you're opening yourself up. You're saying, yes, I want to be here. I want to be connected. The freedom of our exhale reflects our ability to let go with ease, understanding, and move on. It shows our trust in life that loosens or overcomes rigid concepts of how things ought to be. So as we inhale, we're saying yes to life. As we exhale, we're letting go of any rigidity, any need for it to be perfect, and allowing ourselves to be in that flow. So we'll think about that today. How do we open ourselves up in that way? So here, as you sit nice and tall, just begin with that breath, inhaling and exhaling. Make sure your feet are right underneath you. So right underneath your knees, feeling yourself as you lengthen, as you sit nice and tall. That's it. And then with your inhale, just begin to think about saying yes to life, saying yes to whatever it is around you, good, bad, indifferent. And then as you exhale, let go of the need for it to be perfect, the rigidity that you think needs to be there. As we inhale, we say yes, we embrace, we affirm what we have. As we exhale, we let go of any need for it to be perfect, to fit into any mold. That's it. And then let's start to move with that breath. So as you inhale, stretch your arms up and overhead, and exhale as you lower the arms back down, feeling yourself lengthening here. Big inhale, stretching tall. Big exhale, lowering the arms back down, reaching up, and then lowering down. Good morning. Feeling that stretch as you go. Inhale, fill up, say yes to life. And then as you exhale, just let go of those things that don't serve you. The more we start to practice our breath, the more we become familiar with it, the more comfortable we become. And you'll notice that. Good. All right, this next time as you inhale, we're going to reach up and keep our arms up and just grab onto your right wrist with your left hand and just start to reach up and over to the left. You can roll your right shoulder onto your back. Feel yourself stretching here and breathing. See if you can press your right hip back down towards your chair. That's it, good. And then come all the way out and roll your shoulders onto your back. Check back in, letting yourself have a nice big inhale and exhale. Good, and then we're gonna inhale the arms up. Grab your left wrist this time with your right hand. Reach it up and over to the right. Roll your left shoulder back and then press down with your left hip, your left seat. Feel yourself breathing here, bringing in more space, more openness. Good, take another 2 breaths. Perfect. And then come all the way back out and roll your shoulders onto your back. Notice that feeling here as you move, as you deepen the breath. And then we'll come back and we're gonna inhale and stretch the arms up. This time as you exhale, twist to your right. Just take a nice twist here. Inhale, back up through center, and then exhale over to the left. So you can use the side of your chair here. Inhaling, Good, and exhaling, feeling yourself slowly unraveling here. Inhale and exhale, lengthening up, exhaling over to the right, inhaling to center. Good, exhaling over to the left. So try and keep your feet and your hips on your chair and the floor. And then this next round, so after this one, we're gonna come in and hold it. So we're gonna inhale those arms up, and as you exhale, twist to your right and stay there, looking over that right shoulder. Press down through your feet. Inhale as you lengthen, and then exhale as you twist. Take another 2 breaths here. Feel your spine getting a little taller. Good, and then come all the way back up, inhaling. Exhaling over to the left now, so you can use your chair or your leg. Inhale as you sit tall, exhale, keep twisting towards the left, breathing nice and deep. Inhale as you lengthen, good. Exhale as you twist, take another breath. Perfect job. And then as you come all the way back up, we're gonna inhale our arms up, hook your thumbs, and just start to lean back now. Head back, shoulders back. Exhale as you sweep the arms forward. Big inhale, sweeping the arms up. You can hook your thumbs to go into a little back bend, and then exhale as you come forward. Let's do 2 more like that. Big inhale. That's it, good, and big exhale. Lengthening up. Good, and then bowing forward. Awesome. As you come on out, roll those shoulders onto your back. We're gonna do a lunge today in our chair so that we can allow ourselves to get a stretch, but also really connect with our breath. So I'm gonna scooch back a little bit here. What I want you to do is bring your knees over to the right. So you're gonna bring those knees over to the right and then step your left leg back. So let's do that a few times. Stretch the leg back and step it in, just starting to stretch through your thigh and your seat here. You can inhale and exhale. That's it, good. And then this next time, as you stretch your leg out to the left, hold it there, start to twist to the right. Feel yourself aligning with that right leg, that right knee. Back toes are tucked here, that back leg is super straight. And then maybe bring your left arm up. So just feeling that stretch here as you lengthen. Let's take another deep breath. Perfect, and we're gonna make it into a reverse warrior now. So that was kind of like warrior 1. Bring your left hand down to your left leg, reach your right arm up, and just start to lean back. Feel yourself breathing here as you stretch. As you lengthen, take a nice big inhale, say yes to life. And as you exhale, let go of the things that don't serve you. Perfect. Good, come all the way out, come out slow. Oof. And then switch. So we're gonna bring our knees over to the left. Take the right leg now and you're gonna step it back and then bring it in. So just stretching that leg back, tucking the toes, pressing out through your heel, letting yourself connect with your breath, with this moment. One more time. This last one, as you bring your leg back, hold it there and just start to twist open to the left now. Lifting your chest, lifting your heart. We'll come into a warrior. You can bring up that right arm here, lengthening up, leaning back. Good. And then bring your hand down to your leg. Lift your left arm up. Come into the reverse warrior, leaning back, sliding your hand down your leg. Take another 2 breaths. That's it. And then we'll come all the way out nice and slow. Slide that leg back in. Make some circles here. We're gonna come up into a forward bend. So as you come up, come all the way up to standing and then come and face your chair. You can face the seat of your chair today. If you need a little bit more height, you can always use the back of the chair. But I kind of like using the seat of the chair because then we can start to get into the legs and the low back without overdoing it. So bring your hands down to the seat, or if you have arms in your chair, you can even use that. Take a look at your feet. Make sure your feet are about tooth distance apart and parallel, pointing forward. And then just start to bend your knees and lift your hips. And I'm getting like little pops as I'm doing this. So good morning to your body. Feel the back of your thighs lengthening, your hamstrings. Feel the back of your waist, your low back. Good. And then this next time as you straighten, start to look forward. So you can look up, lengthen your spine, keep your legs straight, and just start to bow over. So you'll only go as far as the body allows. Inhale and exhale. Now a lot of people are pretty tight here in your hamstrings, so give yourself a little bend in the knees and let yourself release just to where your body allows. Let's take 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. And this time as you exhale, just lower your elbows down to the chair. Keep a bend in your knees. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling and then release your head. Shake your head yes and no
And then for those of you that can touch the floor, you can kind of sneak your hands down to the floor or just keep your hands on the chair. Let yourself rock side to side, stretching through the back body, taking some deep breaths here. Good. We'll take one more round of breath. And then very slowly, very carefully walk yourself back up. Now, because your head was below your heart, if you were in that deep one, go slow. You don't want to come up too fast. And we're going to come back and take a comfortable seat right back where we started, checking back in with that breath. So I want to reread that part about the inhalation. The inhalation reflects our openness and our ability to embrace life in the moment. Our exhalation reflects our ability to let go with ease and understanding. So those are two things that we all need in order to feel stronger, to feel more supported. So think about that here as you sit comfortably. So you can sit cross-legged, you can sit with your feet on the floor. Feel yourself sitting up tall now and think about that. Inhale and let yourself embrace life. Exhale and let go of the things that you don't need. Filling up with your inhale. Emptying out with your exhale. Let your shoulders release back. Feel yourself supported with your chair. So imagine that chair is like a hand behind your heart. Allow yourself to soften into that space. That's it. And our breath today is going to just be a little pause. So what we'll do is we'll inhale and we'll pause at the top and then we'll exhale and empty it all out. So let's start with a couple of breaths together. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through your nose or your mouth. Inhaling and exhaling. Filling up and emptying out. And now we'll start to add that pause in. So take a big inhale here. Pause. Exhale. Inhale, filling up. Pause. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Pause. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Pause. Exhale fully. Inhale. Pause. Exhale fully. We'll do 2 more rounds. Inhale fully. Pause. Exhale fully. Last round. Inhaling. Pause. Exhale fully. And then just come back to a more natural breath, leaning back in your chair, feeling that support behind your heart center. Letting yourself close your eyes and turn within. And as you notice your breath, the quality of your breath, the depth of the breath, notice your inhale allowing you to embrace life. Notice your exhale allowing you to let go of all those little things that you don't need. Let it be part of listening, part of that observation of mindfulness. Saying yes to what is around us. Yes to life. And letting go of those things that no longer serve us, that we don't need wearing us down. Let's take one more round of breath together.
and start to bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and to your toes. You can interlace your hands, press your palms out, stretch your arms overhead, just take a little movement in here. And then coming back to your comfortable seat, whatever that is, you can bring your hands back in front of your heart. We honor this practice. I honor your courageousness for showing up. And so you might remember throughout your day, your week, your months, that as we inhale, we say yes. We embrace life. As we exhale, we can let go of those things that don't serve us. So for that, I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Nicole Traum with Lee Health's Healthcare Hero Self-Care Moment. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. Hope to see you then. Please feel free to share this with your friends and come back and watch it whenever you need it. Have a great Wednesday. Bye, everybody.